right, a big breaking news coming in. Two Air India's engineering services staff test positive. This is after 5 Air India pilots also had their results as a positive for COVID-19. But this time, this is two engineering services staff of the Air India Airlines. Pankaj Upadhyay joining me live for further details on that. Pankaj, from what I understand, this seems that the engineering services staff would likely be the ground staff of Air India, and this is after 5 pilots also test positive.
That's right, Pooja. This is a very sad news that's coming in today. In addition to 5 pilots, now we have a total of 9 personnel from Air India who've now tested positive. Of course, what the information that we are getting is that 2 of the tests that were conducted by Reliance Services. Now, because Air India also services the Reliance jets in Mumbai, so these tests were conducted by Reliance Services. And it turns out that in their tests, 2 personnel from Air India Engineering Services were found positive. As the letter says by Reliance Services, one is a technician of Air India Engineering Services and the other is a driver. To that, sources are telling us that there are 2 more Air India engineers who've tested positive. So that makes it a total of 5 pilots plus 4. That makes it a total of 9 personnel from Air India who've tested positive.
Right, so of course, clearly some of them had to be on operational duties, but it seems it's also a risk for some of them. Now Air India's 2 engineering staff personnel also testing positive. Thank you, Pankaj. And big news in India's repatriation exercise. INS Magar has arrived at Maldives to bring back stranded Indian nationals. INS Magar will evacuate 200 Indian nationals in the Maldives. All right, Gopi is joining me for the latest on that. Gopi, this is, of course, big news. We've already had ships who have started to return, and there are aircrafts also that have reached as well. But this, Gopi, is also big news.
Well, absolutely, Pooja, because actually, apart from the GCC countries, there are many others who are stranded in other parts of the world. And in these neighboring countries like Maldives, the best possible exercise is to evacuate or repatriate them in a warship or in any ship that can accommodate a large number of people. And in the first phase of this, we actually saw INS Jalashwa touching base in Kochi today morning at around 9:45. And it had actually 689 people is what we have been told. Now, the second phase is expected to begin later today. The ship INS Magar has already reached the Maldives coast, and after clearing the formalities and after embarking all these people, we have been told there will be at least 280 people who will be accommodated in that ship. And after that, this ship will also return back. And it's significant to note that Kochi in Kerala is actually used as a hub where we have the Southern Naval Command. This is actually used as a hub of operations for these people who are actually being repatriated through sea. And the INS Magar will also return back to Kochi, most likely to Sunday night. Most likely it's expected to happen on Monday night or on Tuesday morning is what we have been told at the moment.
Right, so INS Jalashwa is back with the Indian nationals while INS Magar is en route. It's already reached Maldives. Keep tracking all the latest. Gopi Krishnan Nandithan bringing us the latest about the biggest repatriation exercise